Now, there are two very good examples of this. One has actually been quite frequently coming up, which is Watergate. So Nixon is the only president who had to actually recuse himself because of how bad he foobarred at Watergate, hiding facts that happened to protect themselves. Another really sad example of this is the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church hid atrocities committed by members of their clergy for hundreds of years. For hundreds of years. There is actually a story at the Fontana di Trevi in Italy where there is a story about how every time a new pope is about to be elected, when all of the cardinals go to their cardinal college and the new pope is getting ready to be elected, that there was this window of this girl who was a member of a very affluent family, and she was supposed to have married someone and she did not want to, and somehow this poor child ended up thrown out a window, except the Pope declared it a suicide. I mean, there were fingernails, like she had fingernails where you could tell that she'd been holding on and trying to save all of the things, but the Pope had declared it a suicide. Well, that suicide, the rumor is that anytime a new Pope was going to be elected, she would come back to the Fontana di Trevi and she would fall from the window every night until her death was ruled the murder that it actually was. Folklore is folklore. However, it took until they bricked that window. So that window, if you actually look at any pictures of the Fontana di Trevi at the front post of it, it is the upper right window. It's actually completely been bricked over, and that was the only way to stop this ghost, per legend. But this also goes back to how steeped in power and in cover-ups the Catholic Church has been forever. With that being the case, yes, when there were people in power, any of their atrocities were covered up because the Catholic Church was supposed to be the ultimate power. This is the ultimate right choice. That created a whole lot of conflicts when people started realizing that clergy, well, yes, they are held to a higher expectation. They are still just men, and they also make very poor choices at times. So those are the three basic elements of misinformation and how misinformation is used in general to influence the public. So what we're going to do next is we're going to play Misinformation Jeopardy with some of the details of the Mountain Meadows Massacre.